Listen up. Right now, you're probably throwing money down the drain on supplements that do absolutely nothing for you. And at the same time, you're skipping the 5 that could actually change your life. Today, we're cutting through the noise, the marketing hype, and the pseudoscience to show you exactly what's worth your money and what's a complete waste. Stay with me because number 3 on this list, it surprised even me. Let's be honest for a second. The supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar machine designed to confuse you. Walk into any health store and you're bombarded with 1,000 bottles, each one promising miracles. More energy, better sleep, shredded abs. But here's the truth. Most people won't tell you. 90% of what's on those shelves is garbage. Expensive garbage. And the worst part? The stuff that actually works? It's usually the cheapest and the most boring. So today we're doing something different. We're going to cover the top 5 supplements that are genuinely worth it, backed by real science, not Instagram influencers. And for each one, I'm going to tell you exactly what wasteful version you need to avoid. Because knowing what not to buy is just as important as knowing what to buy. Before we dive in, quick legal thing, because I have to say this, I'm not your doctor. Consult with a healthcare professional before starting any supplement, especially if you have existing medical conditions or you're taking medications. Some supplements can interact with prescriptions in ways you don't want to mess with. Okay? Good. Now let's get into it. Number 5 on our list, creatine monohydrate. Yeah, I know. You've heard of it. Your gym bro won't shut up about it. But here's why it actually deserves the hype. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements on the planet. We're talking thousands of studies, and they all point to the same thing. It works. Creatine helps your muscles produce energy during heavy lifting or high-intensity exercise. That means more reps, more strength, better performance. But it's not just for meatheads trying to get huge. Studies show creatine can improve cognitive function, especially when you're sleep-deprived or mentally fatigued. Your brain uses energy too. Remember? Who should take it? Pretty much anyone who exercises regularly or wants better mental performance. It's safe for most people. The standard dose is simple, 5 grams per day. That's it. 1 teaspoon. You don't need to overthink it. Some people do a loading phase where they take 20 grams a day for a week, then drop to 5. Does it work faster? Sure. Is it necessary? Not really. Just take 5 grams daily and you'll get there. Now here's where people waste their money. Fancy creatine formulas, creatine hydrochloride, creatine ethyl ester, buffered creatine. Companies charge you double or triple for these advanced versions. They claim better absorption, less bloating, faster results. It's marketing nonsense. The research is crystal clear. Creatine monohydrate is the gold standard. It's the cheapest form and it's the most effective. A kilogram of pure creatine monohydrate costs like $20 and lasts you 6 months. Those fancy versions? $40 to $60 for a fraction of the amount. You're literally paying extra for inferior products with better branding. And here's another waste. Pre-workout supplements loaded with creatine. They'll charge you $50 for a tub that has maybe 15 servings of creatine mixed with caffeine and a bunch of other stuff you don't need. Just buy creatine separately. Buy your caffeine separately if you want it. Don't let them bundle it and mark it up 300%. Can you get creatine from food? Technically, yes. Red meat and fish contain small amounts. But you'd need to eat pounds of steak every day to match 5 grams of supplemental creatine. Not practical, not cheap. Just take the supplement. Coming up at number 4, we've got a vitamin that most of you are deficient in right now and don't even know it. And the version you're buying at the pharmacy? Probably useless. Number 4, vitamin D3. This one's huge. And I mean huge. Vitamin D isn't even really a vitamin. It's a hormone. It affects nearly every system in your body. Immune function, bone health, mood regulation, testosterone production, heart health. The list goes on. And here's the kicker. Studies suggest that somewhere between 40 to 70% of people in developed countries are deficient, especially if you live anywhere that isn't constantly sunny, you work indoors, or you have darker skin. Who needs it? Almost everyone. Seriously. Unless you're spending hours outside in the sun every single day without sunscreen, you're probably low. And even then, depending on your latitude, your skin might not produce enough during winter months. The people who need it most: office workers, anyone living above the 37th parallel, older adults, and people with darker skin tones, because melanin reduces vitamin D synthesis. Dosage. This is where it gets interesting. The official recommendation is often 400 to 800 international units per day. That's a joke. Most experts now suggest 1,000 to 4,000 IU daily for maintenance, and some people need even more. The only way to know for sure is to get your blood tested. Ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. You want your levels between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. Some doctors will tell you 30 is fine. It's not optimal. Push for higher. Here's the waste. First, vitamin D2. Some supplements and prescriptions use D2 instead of D3. D2 is less effective at raising blood levels. It's cheaper to manufacture, so companies use it. Always choose D3. Second, low-dose tablets. Those 400 IU tablets they sell in giant bottles, you'd need to take 10 a day to hit a decent dose. It's inconvenient and often more expensive per IU than buying a higher dose version. Third, and this is big, taking vitamin D without fat. Vitamin D is fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs it better when you take it with a meal that contains fat. Taking it on an empty stomach, you're absorbing maybe a fraction of what you paid for. The smart move? Buy vitamin D3 in soft gel capsules. They usually come suspended in oil, which helps absorption. A bottle of 5,000 IU soft gels costs maybe $10 to $15 and lasts you months. Take one with breakfast or dinner. Done. Food sources: fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, fortified dairy. But again, you'd need to eat these every single day in large amounts to hit optimal levels. For most people, supplementation is the practical choice. Okay, we're about to get to number 3. And this is the one that honestly surprised me when I dug into the research. It's something your grandma probably told you to take, but for completely different reasons than what the science actually shows. But before we get there, do me a favor. If you're finding this useful, hit that like button. It genuinely helps us make better content because it tells YouTube that people actually care about this stuff. We're not asking you to buy anything or sign up for anything. Just a quick click. Seriously, it helps more than you think. All right, let's keep going. Number 3, magnesium. Now, I know what you're thinking. Magnesium? That's what my grandma takes for constipation. And yeah, that's one use. But magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. 300. It's critical for muscle function, nerve function, blood sugar control, blood pressure regulation, and sleep quality. And like vitamin D, a huge portion of the population doesn't get enough. Most people are walking around in a chronic state of magnesium deficiency, and they have no idea. Why? Because the standard American diet is garbage. Processed foods are stripped of magnesium. Soil depletion means even whole foods have less magnesium than they used to, and stress depletes magnesium. So if you're stressed, eating processed food and not loading up on dark leafy greens and nuts every day, you're probably low. Who should take it? Pretty much everyone, but especially people with sleep issues, muscle cramps, anxiety, or high blood pressure. Athletes lose magnesium through sweat, so they need even more. If you drink a lot of caffeine or alcohol, those deplete magnesium too. Dosage and form. This is critical because most people screw this up. There are a dozen different forms of magnesium and they do different things. Magnesium citrate, great for digestion, but it'll make you run to the bathroom. Magnesium oxide, cheap and common, but your body barely absorbs it. It's basically an expensive laxative. The forms you actually want: magnesium glycinate for sleep, relaxation, and general supplementation. It's highly absorbable and doesn't mess with your gut. Magnesium threonate if you want cognitive benefits. It crosses the blood-brain barrier better than other forms. And magnesium malate for energy and muscle recovery. For most people, 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed is the sweet spot. It'll help you relax, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling better. Some people need more. Start low and adjust. Here's where you waste money. Cheap magnesium oxide tablets. They're everywhere. Drugstores love them because they're dirt cheap. You'll see bottles with 500 milligrams per tablet for like $8. Seems like a deal, right? Wrong. Your body absorbs maybe 4% of magnesium oxide. You're peeing out 96% of what you paid for. Meanwhile, magnesium glycinate costs a bit more up front, but you actually absorb it. You're getting what you pay for. Another waste? Mega-dose magnesium supplements. Anything over 500 milligrams at once is overkill. Your body can only absorb so much at a time. The rest just gives you diarrhea. Companies sell these because bigger numbers look impressive on the label. Don't fall for it. Food sources? Pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, dark chocolate, black beans. You'd need to eat a lot of these daily, though. If you're consistent with whole foods, you might get close, but supplementation is insurance. All right, we're halfway through. Number 2 is coming up, and it's probably the most controversial on this list. Some people swear by it. Some people think it's overrated. We're going to settle it right now with actual data. Stay tuned. Number 2, omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA from fish oil or algae oil. Now, omega-3s have been hyped to death. Every doctor, every health guru, every fitness magazine tells you to take them, and for once, they're mostly right. But the devil is in the details. Here's what omega-3s actually do. They're anti-inflammatory. They support heart health by lowering triglycerides and improving cholesterol ratios. They support brain health and cognitive function. DHA, in particular, is a major structural component of your brain. They help with mood regulation. Some studies show benefits for depression and anxiety. They support eye health and joint health. The evidence is strong. Who needs them? Anyone who doesn't eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week, which is most people. If you're eating salmon, mackerel, sardines, or anchovies regularly, you might be fine. Everyone else? You probably need to supplement. Vegetarians and vegans especially, because plant-based omega-3s like flax and chia are ALA, which your body has to convert to EPA and DHA. That conversion is super inefficient. You need a lot of ALA to get a little EPA and DHA. Dosage. This is where people mess up. Most fish oil supplements give you 1,000 milligrams of fish oil per capsule. Sounds great, right? Wrong. Read the label closer. That 1,000 milligrams usually contains only 300 milligrams of actual EPA and DHA combined. The rest is just filler oil. You want at least 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day. That means you might need 3 or 4 capsules of a standard fish oil. Here's the massive waste. Low-concentration fish oil. Walk into any store and you'll see huge bottles of fish oil for $15. They brag about having 200 soft gels, but each one only has 300 milligrams of omega-3s. You're taking 6 capsules a day to hit a decent dose. Meanwhile, concentrated fish oil or triglyceride form fish oil gives you way more EPA and DHA per capsule. Yes, it costs more up front, $30 to $40, but you're taking 2 capsules instead of 6. You're actually saving money per dose, and you're not choking down half a dozen horse pills every morning. And here's another waste: krill oil. Companies market it as superior to fish oil. Better absorption, more bioavailable, antioxidants. It's not wrong, but it's not worth the insane markup. Krill oil costs 2 to 3 times more than fish oil for the same amount of omega-3s. The absorption difference is marginal. Unless you have money to burn, stick with high-quality fish oil. Also, flavored fish oil gummies. They're trendy, they taste good, and they're a ripoff. You're paying for sugar, gelatin, and flavoring. The actual omega-3 content per gummy is pathetic. You'd need to eat 10 gummies to match 2 capsules of regular fish oil. Just take the capsules with a meal. You won't taste anything. One more thing. If your fish oil smells fishy or tastes fishy when you burp, it's rancid. Omega-3s oxidize easily. That means bad storage or low-quality processing. Rancid fish oil isn't just gross. It's potentially harmful. Buy from reputable brands that third-party test for purity and freshness. Keep your bottle in the fridge. Food sources: fatty fish, as mentioned. Sardines are dirt cheap and packed with omega-3s. If you can stomach them, they're the best bang for your buck. Salmon is great, but pricey. Mackerel and anchovies are underrated. For vegans, Algae oil supplements are the best option. They're pricier than fish oil, but they work. Coming up, number 1, the single most cost-effective supplement that almost everyone should take, and the multi-billion-dollar scam version that you need to avoid at all costs. But before we get there, I want to ask you something. If you're getting value from this video, if you've learned something, or if this is saving you money, consider becoming a member or donating any amount to support the channel. We're not a huge production. We're a small team doing deep research, testing products, and trying to cut through the BS. If you want to help us make more videos like this, memberships and donations let us do more testing and cover more topics. You'll find the link in the description. Totally optional. We appreciate every bit of support. All right, let's hit number 1. Number 1. A high-quality multivitamin. Wait, don't click away. Hear me out. I know multivitamins get a bad rap. A lot of studies say they don't do anything, that the average person eating a balanced diet doesn't need them. And there's truth to that. But here's the reality. Most people don't eat a balanced diet. They eat the same 10 foods on rotation. They skip vegetables. They eat processed carbs and low-quality protein. And even if you're trying to eat well, modern farming practices mean food is less nutrient-dense than it used to be. A good multivitamin is insurance. It fills the gaps. It's not a replacement for real food, but it's a safety net. The research on multivitamins is mixed because most studies use garbage-tier multivitamins from drugstores. When you look at studies using high-quality multis with bioavailable forms of nutrients, the results are better. Who should take one? Honestly, almost everyone. Especially older adults, because nutrient absorption decreases with age. People on restrictive diets. Vegetarians and vegans who might miss out on B12, iron, and zinc from animal sources. Athletes who have higher nutrient demands. Pregnant women, obviously, but they need prenatal-specific formulas. Dosage. Just follow the label on a quality multi. Usually it's 2 to 4 capsules per day with meals. Now here's the big waste. And this is where the scam comes in. Cheap one-a-day multivitamins from the drugstore. You know the ones. Centrum. One a day. Equate brand. They're everywhere. $10 for 100 tablets. Seems like a steal. It's not. These are filled with the cheapest, least absorbable forms of vitamins and minerals. Folic acid instead of folate. Cyanocobalamin instead of methylcobalamin. Magnesium oxide. Calcium carbonate. Your body struggles to use these forms. You're essentially creating expensive urine. And the doses are all over the place. They'll give you 5,000% of your daily value of B vitamins, which sounds impressive, but is pointless because you just pee it out. Meanwhile, they'll give you 20% of magnesium or vitamin K2, which you actually need more of. It's a mess. What you want is a multivitamin with bioavailable forms. Methylated B vitamins. Chelated minerals like magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate. Vitamin D3, not D2. Vitamin K2, not just K1. Mixed tocopherols for vitamin E, not just alpha tocopherol. These cost more. A quality multi runs $30 to $50 for a month's supply, but you're actually absorbing what you're paying for. Brands that do this well? Thorne, Life Extension, Pure Encapsulations, Garden of Life. Do your research. Look for third-party testing, NSF or USP certification. Don't just grab whatever's on sale at Costco. Another waste? Gummy multivitamins. They're marketed to adults now, not just kids. They taste like candy, and that's the problem. They're loaded with sugar. The nutrient content is weak because you can't fit much into a gummy, and they degrade faster than capsules. You're paying a premium for a subpar product that tastes good. Just take the capsules. Also, avoid proprietary blends in multivitamins. If the label says proprietary blend without listing individual ingredient amounts, walk away. You have no idea what you're actually getting. It's a way for companies to hide low doses of expensive ingredients. Can you get everything from food? In theory, yes. In practice, it's really hard. You'd need to eat a huge variety of whole foods every single day. Most people can't maintain that. A multivitamin bridges the gap. So let's recap. Number 5, creatine monohydrate. Don't buy fancy versions. Just get the plain stuff. Number 4, vitamin D3. Skip the D2 and low doses. Get a high-quality D3 with fat. Number 3, magnesium glycinate. Avoid magnesium oxide. Number 2, high-concentration fish oil. Don't waste money on low-concentration or krill oil. And number 1, a quality multivitamin with bioavailable forms. Skip the drugstore junk. If you take away one thing from this video, let it be this. Supplements are only worth it if you're buying the right forms at the right doses. Marketing doesn't equal effectiveness. Cheap doesn't mean value, and expensive doesn't always mean better. Do your research, read labels, buy smart. Now here's what I want from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which supplement have you wasted the most money on? Was it some crazy proprietary fat burner? A sketchy testosterone booster? Collagen pills that did nothing? I want to hear your horror stories. And if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos where we break down more myths and save you more money. Trust me, we've got a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay healthy, and stop throwing your money away.